Alright everybody, hello again and welcome back to the channel. Last time I talked a little bit about my thoughts on the Summertime Odyssey event, and I mentioned how in the next video I was going to discuss my thoughts on Genshin Impact events in general. And I'm going to mention a couple things from the previous video again, seeing as it kind of applies to multiple of them. However, I'm going to first start off by saying the events that are locked behind the most current Archon quest are really not good. They should not be a thing. And I say this simply because um, you have to remember that there's new players. And all of the new players that have started, they can't play those events. Like, they can't play the event like we can. Those who have been playing for a while. So locking an event behind the most recent Archon quest is really cruel to new players. It is this game, based off of the events specifically, is very not new player friendly. For instance, I'm not actually sure what point in the story you have to get to be able to play the Summertime Odyssey. However, it would make sense if you, like, based off of all the characters that are included, it wouldn't surprise me if it was locked behind, say, completing Liwa at the very least. However, it wouldn't surprise me if it was locked behind at least Inazuma. And then other events being locked behind things is kind of cruel. And then, as I mentioned with the Summertime Odyssey, how certain events seem to be more along the lines of Archon, needing to be Archon quests. That just makes it even more annoying because, like, for instance, one of the more somewhat recent quests located in Inazuma, you had to complete the main story, the Raiden Shogun's character stories, plus you had to fully complete Inazuma and Raiden Shogun's character stories. Which essentially made it so that new players really couldn't do that event. And it's actually referenced. The event I'm talking about, the Iridori Festival, is referenced in the Golden Apple Archipelago event this year, the Summertime Odyssey. In the second day, I think. So it's like you're referencing something that people will probably never get access to again, because there hasn't been an event that has come back. Which irritates me, especially like certain events. Like the Wind Bloom would have made sense to bring it back because it's supposed to happen every year. Whether they add a bit to it or not, you never know. And then they did bring back the Lantern Rite from Liwa, but they changed it. They changed the explanation of why it exists. So it's really ridiculous. That they're doing stuff like this. Uh, so, yeah, in all honesty, it's the events in Genshin are kind of irritating, if I'm gonna be honest. I really wish they would make them more easily accessible, and in my opinion, it would make sense to have events locked behind getting to
So rude. My apologies.
the region that requires them, that is required for them, and then that's it. I need to switch someone out. And then, like, that would make sense. And then ones that don't have a specific region, have them complete at least Mondstadt. That would
My
be a
experiment.
lot more friendly to new players, as well as essentially uh, make it make a little more sense for events in general. I really wish, though, that they would try to be a little more
Come with me.
new player friendly, because a lot of recent events have been at a point where you kind of have to play to a certain point in the story. I really think that it shouldn't be like that. Now, you guys can, if you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you disagree with me, feel free to say I'm an imbecile or whatnot. But just, I just ask that you'll think about it a bit more. And let me know what your thoughts are. If you think that the way they've been doing events is fine, let me know. If you, and explain why you think it's perfect.